What time is it? It's go time, baby.
It's go time, baby. Let's go. We are live. Welcome to our live Firestarter Friday. Awesome call for the day. For what's the date today? April 18th, 2025. Another huge week. Over 9,000 new members joined this week alone. Numbers continue to roll in. Orders continue to absolutely skyrocket. It's really cool because I always compare each day of the week to last week. And every day this week, our orders have been higher than every day last week. Monday was bigger than Monday. Tuesday is bigger than Tuesday. Wednesday is bigger than Wednesday. They keep going up, which is absolutely awesome. That's what we want to see. That's what we love. That just shows that you guys are getting value, getting healthy, staying healthy, doing it in an affordable way, sharing it with the world. The word is spreading. The buzz is out. People cannot unsee what we're doing in Live Good. We've got a lot of exciting things to talk about today. We've got some rank advancements, product announcements, other cool stuff. I don't even know what Notter's got up his sleeve today, but I am really excited to be here. Welcome aboard to everyone who joined this week. Welcome aboard to everyone who this is your first Firestarter Friday call. We've got a lot of big things going on, a lot of things continuing to roll, and man, it's happening, baby. We are cranking. All right, Notter Kazan, Director of Field Development. Good morning. How's it going, man?
Good morning or good afternoon, my brother. Going great. I want to welcome all the brand new people that join our Live Good ecosystem family. Just last week alone, 9,000 brand new family members, 9,000 people that now can get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, and get trained by Lisa and Ryan. Just wait till you see these two. You think Ben is buff? Don't look at me. You just wait to see them. So I'm thankful, 9,000 people, and you're going to hear something today. Many of them, as they got on board with us yesterday, they could not unsee the fact that what we're all about and start telling their friends, and a lot of them ranked up. A lot of them ranked up. Why? Because we're out there sharing the love of Live Good proudly. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Notter Kazan, the Director of Field Development. My job, my duty, my pleasure is to help you to go out there and share the love of Live Good with everyone that you know before they inevitably hear about Live Good through someone else. You're going to hear a lot of buzzwords today. You're going to hear a lot of buzzwords today, and I want you to just let them resonate. You're going to hear people's buying habits have shifted. That's you just pay attention to every one of these words. People's buying habits have shifted. You're going to hear that for people to become successful in the world of business, you want to align yourself. Ben uses the word align yourself, getting in front of the surf, watching for it to come, timing, talking about aligning yourself. It all starts, ladies and gentlemen, our foundation. Highest quality, which is documented. We show you everything. We're very transparent. At the lowest price with 100% money back guarantee. That's our foundation. But some of the things you're going to hear, let's talk about aligning ourselves. I mean, look at this. The world is lining up. The world is getting ready for Live Good. If I didn't know any better, I would say the entire planet for the past 8 years been getting ready for Live Good revolution, and you all are a part of it. The first 2 million out of 100 million that's going to be a part of the revolution. Let's talk about lining up. What's going on in the world right now, ladies and gentlemen? All of the things that we're adding to Live Good for you, to empower you, to be more proud, like you couldn't be proud enough with these products, what these products are doing for you. But we're adding so many new things to empower you, right? I'll give you some examples. Let's see what's happening in the world, talking about aligning ourselves. The world of supplementation, ladies and gentlemen, it's $481 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to go to $816 billion. It's taken decades to go to $481 billion. It's going to go within the next 5 years to $816 billion. It's going to double in the next 5 years, which is taking it, 50 years to get here? Let's look at another one. Subscription economy. When Ben is talking about getting in ahead of the curve, this is what he's talking about. He was a surfer. He is a surfer. He knows how to patiently wait for the perfection. And that's what Live Good is. Let's look at another thing that we're lining ourselves with. I mean, talk about the revolution of perfection. World global subscription economy. What? You got Amazon, 200 million people paying Amazon $14.95 a month. You got Costco, 110 million people paying Costco. A lot of companies are going subscription because the power of the club buying. Let's see how big that is. Talk about getting in front of the curve. Ladies and gentlemen, this total subscription model was $650 billion in 2020, meaning it's taken many, many years to get to 650 billion. Watch this. Talk about getting in front of something. It's going to go to 1.5 trillion. You put all of these, there's so many. Oh, we just added fundraising like we didn't have enough things. You know, if the fundraising industry, ladies and gentlemen, it's a $557 billion a year industry. I mean, when you have the best products made by the best ingredients at 100% money back guarantee, close to cost, and people cannot unsee, this is what we talk about when we saying get in front of the curve. This is the curve, and all one time $40 to be a part of the global business, $9.95 a month to get your hands on the most advanced nutritional products on earth. And believe it or not, I mean, not believe it or not, hundreds of thousands of people are doing it. When you place a couple of product orders, which average orders about $107 because of the value and the quality, you save way more than your $10 a month. So Ben, I want to thank you for coming back to the world of network marketing, blessing almost 2 million people. Lisa and Ryan, I want to thank you for creating the best products on earth that initially you made for your family and very wealthy clients. And because of this young man coming back to network marketing and 1.8 million people grabbing the tiger by the tail, we're blessing people with those products. Thanks to you. Back to you, brother.
Boom. Awesome. Let's rock. I literally got 3 pages of notes that we're going to go over today. Lots of awesome stuff. But what Nader said is absolutely right. Alignment. Everything is aligning. And I agree with you, Nader. The last 8 years, probably at least the last 5 years, the world has been aligning for exactly what we're doing. And things continue to line up. I mean, the economy is kind of struggling right now. The stock market's down. People's spending habits have shifted. The dollar's not going as far as it used to. We are perfectly aligned in front of all of these trends, all of these waves that are just going to continue to fuel this company, continue to give us those tailwinds and push us forward and absolutely help us continue to crush, dominate, disrupt all these industries that we're talking about. Nader talked about the wellness industry going from 400 billion to 800 billion. I think that's actually going to change because what's happening is people are spending ridiculous amounts of money. So when they're spending $60 on a product that they can now get for $12 at LiveGood, those numbers aren't going to go up, they're going to go down. And that's exactly what we want to do and what we are doing. And we're, for lack of a better word, suffocating a lot of companies out there because once people see what we're doing, they can't unsee it. Look at all the companies. I mean, just last week alone, we saw 2 more big dogs go down. Modere, done. Weight Watchers, bankruptcy. We're not just competing with network marketing companies. We're competing with some of the biggest wellness brands on the planet. And again, we are crushing them. And it's not just us. It's because of what the world is doing. It's because of where the economy is going. It's because of consumers' buying habits shifting. We're just aligning ourselves with all those trends, with how people are spending their money, with where the world is going, and making things happen for you guys and giving you the highest quality supplements at the lowest price every single day and the best opportunity ever created in the network marketing industry, helping more people make money than any other company in the history of the industry. Where we see, 2 or 3% of people in the network marketing industry ever earn income, and we've got over 30% of our affiliates are in profit. That is game changing. That is life changing. That is industry disrupting. And that is just changing the world. And we are loving every minute of it, loving having you guys working with us. You guys continue to fuel the fire. Just keep that drive alive, keep that mission going. And I absolutely love it. So congratulations to all of you guys. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for having the vision, having the passion, having the love, going out there and sharing it with the world and absolutely helping us change the world, crush all of these industries. And guess what? I mean, Nader talked about like 4 or 5 different industries that we're absolutely disrupting. There's a couple more that are even bigger than those. Talk about the pet care industry. Oh my goodness. Ryan's got some products coming out. So there's a network marketing company called Pottery. All they do is pet supplements. I mean, we talk about the fact that we can build an entire company around almost any one of the products that we have. I mean, Shilajit and organic sea moss. This is such a hot product, easily could build a company around that product alone. Methylene blue. Oh my goodness, this is something everybody needs. Best brain boosting nootropic product ever created. Focus, concentration, mental clarity, but the long-term benefits, protecting that memory, As we get older, our brains start to slow down. We walk into a room, we forget why we're there, we misplace our keys. Guys, protect your brain. Like this product easily. I mean, companies could probably build a company and sell this for like 79 bucks all day long. You get it for $12.95 as a member, guys, for a 30-day supply. By the way, if you're taking methylene blue, take it every other day or 2 days on, 2 days off. You don't want your brain to rely on the methylene blue, your mitochondria to work only when the methylene blue is there. You got to train your brain how to work without it and keep it activating long term. At the same time, did you know that methylene blue is what's it called, Dr. Ryan? Hold on, don't tell me. Photodynamic, meaning the sun on your skin actually enhances the benefits. So if you can take it, get out in the sun about 30 minutes after you take that product, life-changing. But another powerful product. So the pet care industry model. I mean, we could build an entire company around just our pet products alone. And the ones Dr. Ryan is creating are awesome. But back to this company, Pottery. I mean, I was just looking at their website this morning just to compare prices, see what they have. First of all, the interesting thing, Dr. Ryan, they don't even have, I mean, this company is doing about, from what I hear, about $20 million a year in sales. We're going to talk about sales numbers. We're also going to talk about Amazon. I saw that's kind of a buzz this week. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, baby. We're going to crush it. But this company, man, my 3 pages of notes, I got to find where I wrote it down. So yeah, I mean, they don't even have a multivitamin, but they're selling an allergy chews for $65, joint support for $65, a gastro probiotic gut support for $60. They have a CBD product. First of all, our CBD pet product, I don't have one right here, $14. Remember, 14 bucks. They're selling a CBD treat for $76. Guys, this is our competition. Like some of the, in a lot of ways, it's like, how easy is it to crush these guys? I mean, we're gonna do and I don't want to say that in a negative way. Like people are way overspending on stuff, and this company doesn't even show you their labels on the website. Like you have no idea what's even in the product, if it's even good for your pets. Transparency is huge, and that's something that we're really exposing in the industry, that the industry is lacking from all angles, from health and wellness to pet. Also skincare. Talk about a huge industry that we're disrupting. Skincare is bigger than health and wellness, probably bigger than the pet industry, probably bigger than both of those alone. We've got the highest quality, cleanest, healthiest, no parabens, no chemicals, no toxins in our skincare products for the lowest prices anywhere. Just another industry that we're absolutely crushing. So thank you so much, Naughter. Awesome stuff. We're just getting started, baby. All right, Dr. Ryan Goodkin, Director of Product Development. How's it going, man? What do we got going on? What's coming down the pike? What products are in the line? What do we got going on?
What's up? Hey, Ben. Hi, Naughter. I'm filling in for Lisa today. She's at a volleyball tournament for our 12-year-old. Wow, Ben, the word suffocate, though, yes, but we're going to be forcing them to the price table. They're going to have to address price. But then they're going to have to address the transparency component. I keep saying it. And they're going to have to. They're going to be forced to. They're going to have to disclose the ingredients. They're going to have to disclose the testing. They're going to have to really come to the table, guys. They're going to have to step up big time. And I don't think many of the companies are going to be willing and able to do it. So they're going to see their sales plummet. They're going to see their sales go down while LiveGood's going to continue this upward trajectory, just exponential growth. It's amazing. It's awesome. And it's all thanks to you guys. All the support, all the love, and it's right back at you. So appreciate you. A lot of stuff going on. There was one thing I want to say about the pet thing that you were talking on, but I'll skip over it. If it comes back to me, I'll come back. But yeah, there's a lot of product buzz, Ben. We've got a lot of stuff going on, and we've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you guys have some idea, something cool, something different, even if it's normal and just kind of, for an example, somebody emailed Ben recently about a parasite cleanse. Send it to me. Lisa's been doing parasite cleanses for a couple years or longer. And the methylene blue as an example, we were way ahead of that curve. You want to talk about timing, Naughter, and being ahead of the curve? Same thing on even methylene blue and a lot of our supplements. We didn't know RFK was going to come out and start taking methylene blue in front of the entire world. It's just crazy. But parasite cleanse, it's just we glassed over it a little bit. It just didn't register as that would be a mainstream thing, but it is becoming so. Because parasites are just part of the normal bodily functions. We do have them. They do come and they do go. especially for the pet owners out there. So Parasite Cleanse was a cool one. I was like, holy crap, wait a minute. Yeah, that makes sense. We should be doing that. One that I don't know that I told you guys about was the coffee creamer. We said, we definitely need a coffee creamer. What's taking us so long? Of course we need a coffee creamer. So that's on its way, guys. I know you're going to love that because we've already got the best, awesome, most awesome coffee. And I know a lot of people don't necessarily like it just plain. So coffee creamer is great, but it's total junk when you buy these sugar enhanced, just artificial flavors and synthetic ingredients that are loaded in these coffee creamers. So we're going to hook you up. We're going to help you guys out with the best coffee creamer as well. So that's coming. Another cool idea that I didn't tell you all about, but I'm just going to leave it in the meal replacement category. I'm going to leave it there. Our protein smoothies, our protein bags of protein are not meal replacements. We kept those lean and mean on purpose. Only 100 calories, 20 grams of protein, both of them. They're both amazing. You can make it a meal replacement, and Lisa and I coach on that a lot on how to do that. But we are coming out with this really cool, novel, neat idea on how to increase good calories, nutrient-dense calories. We talked about cleaning solution. We know that's on the way, guys. I'm real pumped on where I stand with that right now. Black seed oil is coming. It's in design right now. We have a new flavor, watermelon hydration stick. That's coming very, very soon. There's going to be about 3 or 4 products that hit like almost all together coming in the next few weeks. We've got CBD flavor, a new cinnamon coming. We have the CBD gummy. Ben realized that we just kind of were missing there was a segment there that we wanted to fill. So CBD, USDA certified organic, 100% certified organic CBD gummy is on its way, which is cool. And by the way, that meal replacement will also be organic. Coffee creamer will be organic. So we're doing awesome stuff with that. The skincare, I want to ask you, Ben, you don't have to answer right now, but like I'm using the skincare routine every single day, twice a day. I'm kicking butt with it, and I absolutely love it. It's like becoming a very, very healthy routine. I enjoy it so much. I encourage you, Ben. I encourage you, Nodder, if you have not already, do clean your face. We are going to get a cleanser. We need a cleanser. But do clean your face. Use the toner. Let it dry off and evaporate. Then go to the serum. Let it kind of absorb. Then go to the moisturizer. I'm telling you, you'll love it. It feels good, smells good, looks good, all of it. The whipped tallow balm, we just launched. That's going really, really well. It has hardened, and we're dealing with those temperature fluctuations. That's all good. Whipped tallow balm is an amazing product, super high quality. Fiber support is really soon. That's the USDA certified organic fiber. We talked about it every week. It's very, very soon. It's a USDA certification that's pending right now. It's already been blended. We're ready. We just printed the bags basically today. We're ready to rock as soon as we get the certification. The liver support, same thing, just ready to pop any day now. That's going to be real soon. The pet market, though, so we're going to start with a powder topper. It's going to go on top of your food. It's an amazing product. It's USDA certified organic, super duper high quality, and just like our kids multi gummy, that's also USDA certified organic, nothing else on the market matches up to it. There's no product that can go head to head on the supplement facts. So the ingredients. And then not even to mention the price. You can't touch the price. So that's, guys, we want to talk, Ben said it, pet market alone, skincare alone, pet market. I mean, it's crazy what we're able to do. I did finish the bone support. We talked about osteopenia and osteoporosis, so weak bones, especially as we're aging, especially in women, postmenopausal. Bone support product is on its way. We have finalized it. It looks amazing. Some really cool ingredients that are very synergistic and very, very good for bone health. Guys, that's not even all of it. I'm going to stop there, though, and I'm going to send it back to Ben. I can't wait to hear about these rank advancements and all the buzz that's going on. So, Ben, back to you.
Dude, that was freaking... Like, if you're any other company and you're listening to Dr. Ryan right now, you're like, we're toast. What are we going to do? Like, we have to either do what these guys do it the right way. The wrong way isn't going to work anymore. Like, we are freaking done. And I'm not kidding. Nodder, you want to chime in on that? Oh, where'd he go? He'll be back.
I'm here. No. I'm here, dude. I'm shaking over here because you're absolutely right. This is a phenomenon. I mean, let's look up the word phenomenon on dictionary. Ladies and gentlemen, you're right in front of a revolution, and it's costing you a one-time $40 while you're getting healthy. Bam!
Yeah, I like, you can't, if you're trying to sell stuff, like, I don't know how it could get any more powerful, more exciting. What Dr. Ryan just said, I mean, those products alone, again, any one of them you can build a company around. He just mentioned like 15 different products that are rolling out over the next few years, or not even a few years, like this year, all of them.
Yeah, that's all this year,
Companies
Ben.
don't have that
That's
many
right.
products total, and we're just adding every single month to this already just powerhouse of a product line that is truly changing people's lives. So, Dr. Ryan, that was freaking awesome. Great job. Keep up the great work. Keep crushing it. We are doing the right thing, on track. Just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's get through these rank advancements because we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about today. All right, another huge week, guys. I mean, 30% of people in profit every week. It is crazy just to see these numbers. We see them every week. It shouldn't surprise me anymore. It doesn't surprise me anymore, but I get just as excited every week to see them. So here we go. 1,980 bronzes. Almost 2,000 people hit the first rank just this week alone. 1,980. And I like to put things in perspective. I say this every week, and I'm going to continue to say it every week. I mean, most companies don't even have 1,980 people signing up in a month right now. We have 1,980 people hit our first rank this week alone, just this week. Getting in profit, so many of these people have tried other network marketing programs, never been able to enroll a single person, but because of how easy, duplicatable, honest this opportunity is, highest quality, lowest price. I mean, doesn't get any easier than that. That's why we're seeing this duplication. That's what's driving the company. That's why we're growing as fast as we are. So congratulations, 1,980 new bronzes this week alone. 217 silvers. 217 people hit the rank of silver. That's over 30 a day. 30 people a day building a team of at least 20 members in their organization. That does not happen in the network marketing industry ever. 20 people, about $100 to $300 a month in residual income. Congratulations, silvers. You guys are on fire, on track. Keep crushing it. Get up to gold. Gold, 43 new golds this week, 6+ a day. Building a team of 100 members in your organization. Put it in perspective. I mean, if a company is promoting 1 gold a month in their organization these days, because we know which direction most companies are going, that's good. And you're going to promote it. They're going to talk about it. You're going to hear about it. We've got 43 in 1 week. People build a team of 100 members. So that's what I call the sweet spot in the industry, $300 to $500 a month residual income, helping more people than any other company out there. Congratulations, gold. Absolutely love it. 43 of you crushing it. And platinum, we had 9 2 weeks ago. We had 7 last week. We have another 9 this week. People who have built a team of at least 500 members or more. Platinums are averaging at least $1,000 a month. On the high end, they're up at $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month. Absolutely crushing it. Congratulations to our 9 new platinums. No new diamonds or crowns this week, but with that many platinums advancing this month, what, 9 + 9 + 7, 25 in the last 3 weeks? There, a lot of those guys are on track to hit diamond really soon. So congratulations to all of our newly ranked affiliates. Keep up the great work. Absolutely love it. You guys are on fire. All right. Here we go. We got pages of awesomeness to talk about today. So we'll talk about the first topic that's kind of been popular this week, and that is Amazon. Yes, we're definitely selling on Amazon. Now here's the reason, and check this out. So I see what you guys post. I see the positive, the negative. First of all, there's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people with an agenda talking about stuff. It's okay. We'll talk about some other stuff here in a minute when we get to that. But nothing that any of you guys, positive or negative, have said is accurate. So let me just throw this out there for you guys. If it doesn't come from me, quite honestly, if it doesn't come from me, it's not necessarily true. And I see, some people saying, it's not fair to sell on Amazon because you're competing with the distributors. And then I see people kind of trying to defend it, saying, well, LiveGood's really smart to get on Amazon because they're protecting the brand so other brands don't try to use their name and sell products and fake products and all this other stuff. They're so smart. That's not the reason we're selling on Amazon. There's one reason we're selling on Amazon. There's actually 2 reasons we're selling on Amazon. Number 1, we're selling on Amazon because people shop on Amazon. But number 2, Amazon is the 3rd biggest search engine in the world. I mean, we're talking about dominating this entire industry from every angle. We've got TV ads, we've got radio ads, we've got Facebook ads, we've got YouTube ads, we've got Google ads. We're attacking it from every angle. Why would we not take advantage of the third biggest search engine in the world? We're taking advantage of the first two, Google and YouTube. Why leave number 3 out and not give people an opportunity to shop and purchase where they're already spending their money? Like, that's how it works. But let me explain this, because it seems like I don't, some people get it, some people don't, some people listen to the haters and ask questions, whatever. Here's the truth. Yes, if you're only going to order 1 or 2 products a month, you're probably going to save money. If you don't have a membership in LiveGood, you know, with the $10 and the shipping, you're probably going to get it cheaper on Amazon and faster if you're only buying 1 or 2 products a month. Fortunately for us, 2 things. Number 1, the average order is 6.5 products and over $100. So if you buy them on Amazon, you're going to be spending over $150 for the same thing you could get for $100 and maybe $10 for shipping, maybe $10 for, you know, for your membership. You're still going to be saving $30 or $40 on the average order out there. So it's very rare that someone's going to cancel their membership. The second thing is even more powerful. Look, with all of this advertising, we talk about it when people go shopping. The first thing they do is they compare the price on Amazon. They go to Amazon to see if they can find a product or a similar product at a better price. And when they see our products on Amazon, and then they compare to the website and they see that our magnesium is $16.95 on Amazon or only $8.95 at LiveGood, they're probably going to go to LiveGood. But yes, some people are still going to order on Amazon. I think this is what we're going to see. And I believe this is what we're already seeing. If people want to get their first order on Amazon just to try it, because people already trust Amazon. They don't trust a company, a brand that they've never done business with, they're not familiar with, they've never heard of until they hear this ad on the radio. But they know Amazon. They know if they order from Amazon, they're going to get their product. They're going to get it fast. They're going to get what they ordered. So if that's where they trust spending their money, let them order their first product from Amazon. And this is what most people do anyway. They order a couple products the first time. They see the quality. They see how amazing they are. And then they come back. They order more. Then they get the reds. Then they get the greens. Then they get the creatine. Then they get their protein powder. Then they get their methylene blue. Then they get their vitality. Then they get their hydration amplifier. Then they get their CBD oil, their detox, their essential aminos. That's not essential aminos, that's super reds, their coffee. And they keep coming back. So I believe, and I could be wrong, sometimes that's the case. For the most part, I've been pretty accurate with my predictions. But you know, sometimes people are gonna leave LiveGood to buy on Amazon, and that's okay. Our whole focus from the beginning, as you guys know, is number 1, help people get healthy, stay healthy, and do it in an affordable way. Number 2 is help them generate extra income in their spare time from home. Both of those are important, but number 1 is number 1 for a reason. We want people to get these products. And if they want to get them from Amazon, if they're more comfortable getting them from Amazon than from a company, from a website, I'm okay with that. But I do believe this. I believe more people will be coming to become a member from Amazon than the number of people who are going from LiveGood to Amazon and out of LiveGood, if that makes sense. In other words, the net is a positive on the LiveGood side. Let me tell you another story. So that's going to continue to happen. And if you look at the numbers, I mean, we're only getting a couple hundred orders a day on Amazon. We're getting thousands a day at LiveGood. It's not like everyone's magically shifting their buying habit. And most of those orders, again, are coming from our TV ads, from our radio ads, from people seeing it on TikTok, which is another, if you want to call it a search engine, a social media network, whatever you want to call it. You know how big TikTok is? First of all, you know how big Amazon is? There are brands doing over $100 million a year in sales just on Amazon alone. We're not going to ignore that. I mean, look at all the companies going out of business because they can't make sales. Like, if there's an opportunity to generate another 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, $100 million in sales, that all goes into the bonus pools, by the way, for diamonds and above, that's a huge opportunity to not ignore. Like, we'd be dumb to ignore it. But let me tell you something else. TikTok is another platform where companies are doing 20 million a month in some case, 50 million a year, $100 million a year. We're taking advantage of that as well. We're getting about 50 to 100 orders a day now on TikTok. And guess what? When we convert those customers from Amazon, from TikTok, from wherever to LiveGood, those go in the co-op. I'll talk about the co-op in a second. But here's something else we're doing on TikTok, because TikTok, as with Amazon, there's different, like we don't know who ordered the product on TikTok. We don't know who ordered the product on Amazon. But with TikTok, we're actually shipping the product to them. With Amazon, Amazon's shipping it. So with TikTok, we're including these inserts. This is one that's now going out for people who order methylene blue on TikTok. It's got a QR code that they scan that tells them how to use their methylene blue, how to reduce the blue tongue. And on the backside, it offers them a free bottle of our detox with their next order. So they go to the page, they have the pop-up, they put in their email address. Now we know who they are. We can follow up with them. And if they want to get a free bottle of detox, they can become, they don't have to become a member. They could become a customer and or a member. We're starting to convert a lot of these people just from this insert alone, bringing people from TikTok into LiveGood that go into the co-op, that go into the matrix, that go under all of you guys, that help everybody win. So 2 more things relating to that. First of all, if you guys have any questions, like hopefully you know by now how beyond open and transparent and honest we are with you guys. Like we're not trying to hide anything. We don't do anything shady. We are very open, upfront, and we'll tell you probably more than we should about a lot of things. If you have a question, just ask us the question. And there's always going to be a reason why we make every decision. You might not even agree with every decision we make. You might still think that it's a bad idea for us to sell on Amazon, and that's okay. We know anytime you're running a business, anytime you're running anything, you're a country. I mean, you're never going to make every single person in that organization, in that country, in that group, in that school, in that community, that club, whatever, happy. Very rarely. Sometimes, I mean, we've done a pretty good job because everything we do makes perfect sense. But there's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people that disagree, and that's okay. These are our decisions. We have a reason for making them. We'll always be totally open, honest, transparent with you guys. We don't try to hide anything. We don't do shady things. We do things right. And that's how I believe you get ahead. That's how you win. And that's how, you know, if you do shady stuff, I don't even want to go there because we don't do that. So that was number 1. And number 2, again, it's all, we built this company. This is my industry, this network marketing industry over the past 25 years. And I don't say stuff about myself a lot, but nobody has dominated this industry more than I have. Naughter will tell you. This is what we know. This is what we do. This is why I came back, to help this industry, to give you guys a real opportunity to finally, in many cases, make some money, whether it's $100 a month, $500 a month, $1,200 a month, whatever. I want to see you guys win. I'm not, the last thing I'm going to do is try to take that away from you and try to go outside of you. Everything that we're doing just fuels and feeds the whole organization, the whole company, and helps all of our affiliates. That's our drive. That's our vision. That's our passion. That's our mission, is to put more money in your pockets every single day, help you get the highest quality products at the lowest prices anywhere, and win. And that's it. So that's that on that subject. Naughter, 30 seconds, and I got more. Go.
Go. First of all, you get me emotional, then you tell me go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, don't bet against this guy. I've known him for 25 years, and here it comes. I've tried to do things out in this industry outside of him. I can give you company names. The guy is in an amazing way. The guy is a forecaster. Ladies and gentlemen, just trust. Just trust. He didn't have to do this. I don't know Ben's finances, but he's like a brother to me. He didn't have to do this to make money. The guy is up to something. He's giving back to the industry that blessed him beyond measure, and hundreds of thousands of people been blessed by him already for coming back. Believe you me, I, Naughter Kazan, try to bet against him. Trust me, when he told me he's going to retire when he turned 40, When he told me I tried, I'm like, oh my God, the man touches everything, almost turns gold. I got to do a couple of other things on my own because I wasn't smart like him. I didn't put away like he did. And you know what? I spent millions of dollars trying to do it a different way with other people who I thought were 1/10 of sharp as this guy. I'm not kissing up to him, ladies and gentlemen. Don't bet against this guy. Yes, there are going to be people out there in the world of network marketing that are professional salespeople. They're very good at creating a need for whatever, expensive travel packs, video emailing, cryptocurrency churning. But everyday people need a Ben Galinsky, a Ryan, a Lisa, a humble servant like Notter. But it all starts with the most advanced nutritional products on earth made by the best ingredients. So what? We don't give away pink Cadillacs and fancy watches. But you know what we do have? We have thousands, and that's why I get emotional. We have thousands of everyday people that are making $50, $100, $150 a month. That's helping them offset the product cost. Thank you, Ben. Back to you, man.
All right, awesome. Let's go. We got lots more stuff to talk about. So yes, what Nader said, speaking of the industry, I want to talk about the industry. And when I say the industry, I'm talking about both the network marketing industry, but more the health and wellness industry, the supplement space. Because for years, this industry has been doing it the wrong way, selling overpriced products without even telling people what's in it, and low quality formulations that are probably in many cases hurting people more than they're helping people. And you just look, I mean, again, we talked about two companies just this week that have gone out of business, Modere and Weight Watchers. Two completely, I mean, similar industries as far as health and wellness, but totally different marketing styles as far as Modere. So I want to talk about Modere because a lot of people are talking about it, and I want to make sure you guys aren't comparing us to that, because I see that too. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're selling on Amazon. They must be the next, maybe they're getting desperate and now they have to make money or they're going out of business. Guys, we're the fastest growing company in the industry. We are we're putting every other company down. We're not selling on it anyway. Hopefully that's obvious, but I want to point some things out. So, and that's one of the unique things about LiveGood is we are able to sell products for $2, $3, $4, $5 above cost and be a profitable company because of our business model. But more importantly, because we know how to manage overhead. We know how to run a company with thin, lean margins, make it successful, make it profitable, because if a company's not profitable, it's not going to be in business. So I just want to kind of bash a couple of other posts and stuff that I've seen out there this week, because, and speaking of Modere, because they're a network marketing company, the network marketing industry, that's what we're in. And if anyone tells you that industry is not dead, they're just trying to milk it for as much as they can. And I see this more from people who are not necessarily in the industry, but are trying to teach people how to build a business in the industry because they can't build a business in the industry. And it's these trainers and coaches that are hoping and praying that this industry is not dead, but the writing is on the wall. The proof is in the pudding. I mean, the numbers are out there. You see what's happening. It's not a secret. You talk to any top earner in this industry and their check is way down just from last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. They're not going to tell you anything different. It's because where the industry is going. People's buying habits have shifted. They are not aligned, as Nader started talking about, with what's going on in the economy. It has nothing to do with investors. Oh, venture capitalists should stay out of network marketing. They don't know how to run a company. No, they're not the ones making the decisions. They're not the ones making running the company. What's happening in this industry is two things. Number one, companies are spending way too much on overhead. And by overhead, I'm not even talking about the product cost because they're using cheap stuff with cheap ingredients. I'm talking about huge corporate offices. Have any of you guys, Google Modere's corporate office. It's like a 10-story freaking building, 30,000 square feet. It's beautiful. Like, why would you be paying probably $100,000, $200,000 a month in rent or mortgage for a fancy office that's empty, that's nobody's even in there? Look at, we saw a couple months ago, big company, Young Living, laid off, 290 corporate employees? Why does a company even have 290 corporate employees? I mean, yes, they've got a few different distribution centers. You don't need 200. And guess what? Those 290 employees were only 7% of their company, which means they've got over 3,000 corporate employees. And you're wondering why they have to charge you so much for a product, because they've got so much overhead that they need to cover. When your payroll is millions of dollars a month, you're putting yourself in a hole. And that's one of the things that's happening in the industry. Let me tell you a story. Nader and I launched a company called Stifort. And I looked the other day, Nader, it was 2012 when we launched this company, 13 years ago.
Yes.
I mean, we put in maybe 300,000 people total, $20 a month membership. This was back before every company offered its own tools. It was just generic tools to help network marketers build their business. We literally haven't updated anything in at least 10 years, right, Nader? Yeah, Nader hasn't done a conference call for probably 8 years. But still, we get a few signups here and there. There's maybe 600 people in the company right now at $20 a month. So $12,000 a month. That company is bringing in $12,000 a month, and it's still in business. It's still paying out commissions every single week. The product still works, and because we keep there's literally no overhead. We have a customer support person check email for like an hour a day, and we pay commissions once a week. That's it. Everything else is automated and functions. Modere brought in over $1 million the week that they went out of business that they didn't even pay out. Like, if your company is bringing in $500,000 a month, and Modere's probably bringing in $2 or $3 million a month, and they can't pay their bills, that's what's wrong with the industry. It has nothing to do with venture capitalists or investors or any of that kind of stuff. It has to do with companies being stupid and not knowing how to manage their overhead. If a company, and again, I don't want to stroke my own ego, but one thing I pride myself on is knowing how to run a company lean, how to manage overhead. And we talk about this a lot, and I think it's important. I want you guys to understand. First of all, we don't have any investors. There's no venture capitalists. There's no investor money. We are 100% not only debt-free. I mean, we have millions of dollars in the bank, number one, because we hold on to those yearly memberships. We pay them out over time, and we've got tens of thousands of those. But we have never been in debt even from day one. I mean, yes, I invested a couple $1 million at the beginning to get this thing going. Now we're in profit every single month. I mean, guys, with over 1 million members, even if we're making $1 on a member and nothing on the product or anything else, that's plenty of money to run the whole company on. So just so you know, and on top of that, we don't have, Nader's not on payroll, I'm not on payroll, Dr. Ryan's not on payroll, Lisa's not on payroll. Our highest paid employee is Lee, our warehouse manager. Our second highest paid employee is Michelle, our customer support manager. Nader, Ryan, Lisa, myself, we don't get paid unless there's money left over after all of you guys are paid, after all of our overhead is paid, after all of our payroll is paid, our insurance, our rent on our 3 warehouses. Then if there's anything left over, yes, we get to make a little bit of money. And I believe that's how every business in every industry should be run. I don't think an owner, an equity owner in any company should ever be on payroll. Like, that kind of takes away from the whole risk reward thing about being an entrepreneur. But I also think that hurts the consumer. That hurts the end user. And when your company is trying to give you all the value, I mean, that's where the company wins. And what we're doing, and that's probably why we have no competition out there. Companies don't know, and it's weird. Like, you want a blueprint for how to run an efficient, effective, profitable company and dominate? Look at what we're doing. And we're totally transparent. You can see what we're doing. We don't put ourselves on payroll. We don't hire 100 corporate officers to stand around and talk about stuff all day. It's useless. It's worthless. There's no reason to do it. So just want you guys to know, like, when it comes to operating an efficient company, that's one of the reasons that we're strong, we're powerful. And so I mean, it was the funniest thing when I saw someone say, "Oh my gosh, they must, Moderna's out of business. These guys must be next because they're selling on Amazon." Like, guys, if we can run a successful company that's only doing $12,000 a month, I'm pretty sure we can make $100 million a year company work without too much concern. We are absolutely crushing it. So that was another thing I wanted to talk about today. I've got a list of companies that have went out of business. You see what's happening in the industry. I don't want to make it negative, but I do want you guys to fully understand that, we are a powerhouse. We are a force to be reckoned with when it comes to the health and wellness industry, when it comes to network marketing, when it comes to business in general. We know what we're doing. We're running a very powerful, profitable, effective, awesome company. And it's just, it feels good. You don't have, guys, I not that I know, because I've never, debt has always been I've never done the debt thing. I have no debt in my personal life. I have no debt in my business life. Like, I don't do debt. Because when I was 24, quick story, this wasn't on my list, but when I was 24, I filed bankruptcy because I got into network marketing a few years earlier, thought I was going to be a millionaire in 6 months, worked my butt off. By that time, I was making like $600 a month. And I was living on credit cards. I was going to Tony Robbins events. I saw Donald Trump speak at an event. I was going to all these conferences for the companies that I was in, and spending a lot of money. I mean, I had to eat. So I racked up about $40,000 in credit card debt. I'm making $600 a month, barely enough to pay my rent, much less all those credit cards. I was hiding my car at my girlfriend's house so it didn't get repossessed. So when I was 24 years old in 2000, I filed bankruptcy. Since then, and it was probably the best thing that ever happened to me, because at that point, all my credit cards were gone. Like, I couldn't have debt. It wasn't an option anymore. So I got a job selling pens, magnets, and keychains, promotional products, just to make a little money while I was building up my network marketing company. I actually borrowed money from my girlfriend, who's my wife now. I was totally broke when I met her, to get into my first company where I met Nodder. And the rest is history. But the point is, like, that was a cool, awesome learning experience for me, because it taught me that, no more debt. Like, let's get rid of this. Let's never have to be in debt again. Because when you're in debt, you're worried about paying your bills. How am I going to do this? And, that's how a lot of companies operate, not us. No debt, no liabilities. We don't owe anyone anything except commissions to you guys. That's why we're holding all that money in the bank for the yearly commissions. But, and another thing, even with a $12,000 a month company that Nodder and I have never, ever missed a commission, been late on a commission. I talked about earlier, something I don't like to talk about, but, we've been dominating this industry for the past 25 years. Never, ever, ever have we missed a commission payment or any payment or whatever. You do things right, good things happen. That's how it should be. And just another thing to just some cool background information for you. All right. What else do I got on here? We talked about inserts, talked about TikTok, talked about Amazon, talked about Pawtree, talked about that stuff. I think, man, guess I covered everything. Oh, just answer Ryan's questions. Ryan, the only skincare product I use is our Ageless Renewal. I absolutely love it. I'll try the toner and the moisturizer just because you said, but I love the Ageless Renewal. I use it. I know the feedback from all the other products is awesome too. But just total transparency, total honesty. That's all I got, guys. So you know what? I got through this faster than I thought. So we got some time for training, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Nodder, Ryan, anything you guys want to add before I throw down some more knowledge?
Well, I want to say that my phone is blown up because all the nuggets that you've been dropping, my brother. Jesse Garcia is like, man, I got so many reels. This was hot. So I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The simplicity of Live Good, the love of Live Good is what got us to about 1.8 million people. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. One thing, you hear a lot of things about the traditional network marketing. We're not here to bash it. It's just a revolution of commerce. Just like the horses were the primary mode of transportation. And then somebody probably named Mr. Ben Ford Glinsky came along, started cars, and it's now more efficient. Same thing. Network marketing started in 1934, making products for 10, selling it for about 8 times the cost, and watching people quit in less than 3 months. This gentleman when he talks about he was broke, ladies and gentlemen, he had a Mitsubishi Eclipse because Mitsubishi had a deal. Remember that? He had a Mitsubishi Eclipse.
No
Yeah,
payment
yeah,
for
yeah,
anywhere.
he didn't have to pay the bill. He used to drive 100 miles round trip or even more to come to the office that him and I used to do the side hustle in to make phone calls. And you listen to this, even though he was making $600 a month, talk about being like foundational. He would teach people because he became a trainer at a young age. He would teach people that if you make $500 your first month, and I love this about this guy, take your beloved out to dinner, take the rest of the money and buy leads. But guess what? In Live Good, you don't need to buy leads because you need to buy leads. You need to get attraction marketing. You need to do all that stuff when you're not proud of something. When deep in your heart, you know that company's giving away pink Cadillacs and rings on your friend's hard-earned money, paying 15 times for a cost. There's a lot going on here, ladies and gentlemen. It all starts with this young man. I'm not kissing up to him, but try to go against him. It will not work. I've been in this, my entire industry almost was been with this guy. I try to do it, it will not work. Keep it honest, keep it simple. One last thing, please. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 100 million network marketers in the world. Okay, you don't need to badmouth them. You don't need to remind them how that industry is whatever, Jurassic, Goliath, any of that. The goodness of Live Good is very simple. You reach out to everyone that you know on planet Earth. If they have a heart, if they have skin, they qualify. We're not pitching a travel program. You're not pitching emailing, videoing, cryptocurrency training. Nothing wrong with any of those. But 99% of the people don't need those. But everybody needs to get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, including the 100 million networkers that reached out to you a couple of months ago about an overpriced CBD oil. This is what you want to do. Quick training. Reach out to everyone that's ever shown you another business opportunity. I don't care what it is. Be nice, be kind, be loving, be short, create the curiosity. Simply say, hey, Johnny, it's me, Nader. What's your best email address? Get the best email address. Say, hey, Johnny, I'm going to send you something that's going to blow your socks off. It's absolutely free. I've been thinking about you. Log into your back office, grab the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet, send it to Johnny. I don't care what Johnny's in. He might be very rich. Also, I want you to grab a couple of Lisa and Ryan's videos, especially the magnesium one, because magnesium is awesomeness everywhere, and send it to Johnny. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to do that to everyone that you know. I don't care if they're making $1 billion a month in traditional network marketing. They cannot unsee what we have. Ben, back to you, brother.
Awesome. Thanks, Nader. All right. So I want to throw it back to Ryan really quick here because a lot of you guys don't know Ryan's background. I mean, other than that, he's a pharmacist, doctor of pharmacology, has run a healthcare clinic, knows how to formulate better than anyone else in the industry. But what a lot of you guys don't know is this guy's an entrepreneur as well. He owns multiple businesses, multiple pharmacies, and they're profitable as well. So I just want to hit him real quick to, and by the way, so Dr. Ryan pays all our bills. He's like, I trust him. That's another thing. Like, if you're not partnered with people that you can trust, then you shouldn't be in that deal, business, whatever it is anyway. So, I trust Ryan with everything. As I mentioned, we got millions of dollars in the bank. He has full access to everything. He pays all the bills for the products, for the warehouse, for the insurance, for everything. That's his responsibility, and I trust him 100% to do it. But from a business running perspective, I mean, when you've got a team of awesome people that know how to do it, it's just awesome. So Ryan, 2 minutes, comment on that, and then I got an awesome topic for training for you guys.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad you brought that up, Ben. And a reminder, hit on the co-op a little bit if you can. You said you were going to, and I just know a lot of people are wondering
on the what?
About that as well. What'd you say?
What did you say?
The co-op. Hit on the co-op.
Oh, yes, thank you.
But yeah, dude, I got to tell you something, Ben. I've been in business for myself since 2013. So I graduated pharmacy school, went right into a junior ownership program, couldn't afford anything. I found an old school pharmacist. He was on his way out the door, and I wanted to take over because I thought the idea was that I was going to be able to put a sign on the door that says, I went surfing. I'll be back in an hour. I thought that would be the way. And it proved me so wrong. It was not the way. But it was small business ownership. It was a way for me to get in the door, from me to do it without any money up front, and to get into an ownership position to where I could pay him off over the years. And that then took off and led me to where I am today with you, which is really, truly, it's been so powerful on the lean operating machine that you've built. That part to me has been such a powerful part of not only how I conduct myself in other business, but also in life in general. It's like this minimalist approach kind of thing. It's not about gluttony. It's not about taking more than what you need. Like, if you're a fisherman, you don't need to take an overtake from the fishery. You take what you need to feed. And I just believe in that so much. And I appreciate the lessons that you have put out there for us. And we can apply it not only in just business, but you can apply it in your personal life too. it's a really brilliant tactic to use, and it's a great, powerful lesson to pass down, because I agree. All this waste that goes, and it goes right out the window, and it gets lost, and it disrupts a lot of people's lives in a very negative way. So it's powerful what Ben's saying, guys, on keeping things very lean and doing things the right way, and finding the right partners is critical. Thank you for those compliments. That was a very powerful thing, and I appreciate that. And right back at you. Back to you.
Thanks, dude. Awesome. And yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because yes. And we see that a lot in the network marketing industry. People start making money, and then they start making more money, and they're spending it all. I see this way too much in network marketing companies, where companies actually hinder their top earners more than they help them with these car bonuses. I see so many car bonuses out there where people are getting Jeeps or Mercedes or whatever that they have to pay the car payment on. So they get a brand new car. The car payment's like $800 to $1,200. The company gives you a $400 a month car payment bonus, and you're in debt. Like, and then you lose the bonus, you lose your rank, and you're still on the hook for that $1,200 a month. Like, that's not the way to go. When you're making more money, if you were able to live on less money, then you can still live on the less money. Put that extra money away. Learn how to invest it. Learn how to make it work for you, because nothing lasts forever. I think more than anything, I mean, you look at the history of this industry over the past 50 years, just the last 20 years. How many people do you know are in the same company today that they were 20 years ago, or even 5 years ago, even 3 years ago? Like, it's very rare in this industry. I think now, since we're doing it different and proudly doing it different, we don't want to compare to ourselves. Like, I mean, if a company tells you they're not selling on Amazon, it's because no one's going to buy an overpriced product on Amazon when the only people buying it are the people in the company, so they can participate in the compensation plan. But the point is, these companies that are doing it wrong, that residual income isn't a true thing. Here, because we have value. I mean, this has never been done before. This is where the economy is going. This is where the world is going. People are not going to go back to wanting to spend more money when they can spend less. So I think finally, for the first time ever, true residual income that's going to last potentially for a lifetime is here with LiveGood. But the point is, even whether it is or not, and I still treat this way, I've treated every business like this. Like, this is extra income. This isn't income. This is extra. Invest it. Get it working for you. And because if you spend, guys, I see way too many people just spending it, getting more in debt, and then something happens and now they're, worse off than they were in the first place. So be smart with your money, live below your means, as Dr. Ryan said. I absolutely love it. And yeah, just do that. All right, a couple more things. I got an awesome training for you, but I do want to mention the co-op, because this is another cool thing here. Today's kind of story time. It's turned into. Sometimes I have plans. I have some notes and stuff that I want to talk about, but then other stuff pops in my head, and I like sharing it with you. So this is the first time in the history of the network marketing industry, I'm sure Nader will agree with me, that a co-op has been done where you can actually know what you're going to get out of it. In other words, $35 right now, we're trying to get it lower. You get a paid customer. I've seen so many companies try to do co-ops where people will throw in $200, $300, $500 to participate in this advertising campaign, whether it's a TV commercial, a radio commercial, an email blast, whatever it might be. And then they split the leads that come from that, and then you have to work those leads to try to sell them into your business. And what a lead is no more than a name, email address, and phone number. So people are spending $500 to get maybe 20, 30, 40 names and email addresses that they then get to go try to pitch. And what happens more often than not is those people are never contacted in that business. The few that are, the closing rate, if you will, is very low, and nobody gets value out of it. I have never seen a co-op actually be worth what people have put into it. We used to run, so I used to have an affiliate network called CPA Park, and by affiliate network, different than network marketing affiliates. This is where people go out there and push offers and stuff. So we had an offer. It was Herbalife. Herbalife had an offer where they would take people through this series of, they had to jump through a bunch of hoops, watch these videos. They would pay our affiliate network $65 for a lead. This is not for a sale. They pay us $65 for someone to jump through those hoops, fill out the information, and we would pay the affiliates $50 to $55. So we make a little commission on that. And then Herbalife would turn around and sell that lead that they paid $65 for. They'd sell it for like $80 to $90, and they'd sell them in packs. I mean, people were spending $1,000 for like 30 names of people who jumped through these hoops and went through these funnels that they then get to pitch on this opportunity, do all the work, and see if they, I mean, even if they convert every single 100% of them, they're probably still going to be negative on the overall result. Like, that's the kind of co-op that's been out there in the network marketing industry. From the affiliate network, it was very profitable for us. From Herbalife's perspective, it was very profitable for them. I mean, we were doing over 2,000 leads a month. They were paying us about $100,000 a month. Most of that we paid out to affiliates, but it was very, profitable for us and for Herbalife. But the end user was getting wrecked. I mean, it made absolutely no sense. So now, our co-op for the first time ever, and that's why, I'm very protective of it, and I want to do it right. And I want to do it right for you guys. I want to give you guys value. I want you to get, real customers, real people who are buying products, who love our product. So I want to make sure it's set up right. So we're still working things out. We're still testing a lot of stuff. We've got ads running everywhere. We're optimizing everything. Like, the website's being updated. The number one thing on my priority list right now, and it's kind of what's slowed down everything, including the fundraising that's ready to turn on, is I want to have our subscribe and save function up and running and working. And right now it's not there yet. And we're optimizing all the pages. Once that's up, which is still, I was hoping we'd be closer, but it's still about 2 weeks away. Once that's up, everything else is going to turn on and everything is going to flow so much cleaner, so much smoother. And I truly believe that the number of customers and members coming in from all our advertising is going to go up. By the way, I still didn't check with Chris, but I think all the orders were fulfilled. So we can probably turn on the co-op again for silvers and above. I know bronzes and unranked people, you guys are begging for it. I promise you, you will be able to participate in it, but just know, we want to do it right. We don't want to just open it up for a day at a time like we have been. We want to keep it open and allow everyone to participate, because it is a very powerful tool to help you guys get a few more members, to help you, build rank a little bit faster, build your team, get those matching bonuses, and just really crush your organization. So that's what we're on. That's my priority list. Number 1 is subscribe and save. Number 2 is fundraising. There was another big one on there. Sure, I'll think about it, but my list is long. So there's a lot of stuff coming, guys, and we are absolutely crushing it. A lot of new videos coming out, cool stuff happening. I mean, we're just getting started. It's a really cool feeling. Like, I've never felt like this before, where it's like, you just know that as soon as we turn that on, and like, there's so much stuff, we're crushing it right now, like at like 30% capacity. Like, yes, I believe we're not even close to operating at our full potential, and we are dominating this industry. Just wait until, and I still believe, and it's kind of scary. Like, I still believe that even without having all this stuff ready, something's going to happen one of these days, and boom, I mean, we're going to go from like a couple thousand orders a day to like 10,000 orders a day. And I was talking to Ryan about this the other day. Like, it's going to be a tough couple days when we figure that out, and we're going to fall behind on shipping. We're going to have to, crunch to get it open, but or get them all out. But it's a good problem to have, and I believe that's coming regardless. But guys, over the next few months, as we get all of this stuff turned on, cranked up, optimized, and absolutely rocking, like, it's game over. It's just like, it's going to happen regardless. But when we've got everything operating at full potential, it's just, I mean, there's nothing like, it's people, once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's a perfect storm in all directions. So really cool stuff. All right, so here's my training for the day. I want you guys to write this down. Facts tell, stories sell. Facts tell, stories sell. You can tell people the ingredients, you can tell them how much of something is in a product, but when you tell them a story, what kind of results someone got, how people are losing 20 pounds with lean, how they're lowering or raising their testosterone by over 20% in 3 months with our awesome men's hormone support vitality, how they're getting more focus and concentration with methylene blue, how creatine is making them stronger, how our E3 is giving them more endurance during their workout, how our coffee is changing their life, how our detox is keeping them clean. I mean, when you share stories, guys, that's what people get excited about. That's what people relate to. If you need a story, go to the web, look on any of our product pages and pick out any one of those reviews. Yep. That's a story that you can make a video about and just say, hey, look at this awesome review. And you just read it. You know, I'm not looking at anything right now, but you know, I've been using this Himalayan Shilajit and organic sea moss for 3 months. I noticed I used to have a lot of nerve pain running down my leg because I have scoliosis in my back. And now since I've been taking it, it's all gone. Like, those are the kind of testimonials you're going to find in that review section. You can make a video about it and continue and do that every day with a different product, a different testimony, even the same product, different story. Look at this person's story. Look at this person's story. Look at this person's story. It doesn't even have to be your story. If you've got a story, even better. But if you don't, or even, you know, after you've told all your stories, tell someone else's story. Use someone else's story, share someone else's story. There's so many different ways to go out there and share and build. But guys, the more you get the word out, the more you share, the more you continue to post, the more people hear about it, they're not going to be able to unsee it. So keep those videos coming. I'm going to, you know, we've talked about this a lot, but, and I appreciate all the videos coming from you guys, but let me add another dimension, if you will. So a lot of you guys are sending me a video of you standing in front of a camera saying, I've been using these super reds for a long time, you know, for 3 months, and it gives me more energy, more endurance, more stamina. My circulation is better and it protects my heart. Get your super reds today. That's okay. But I want the already edited version. I want the different cuts and the edits and the background images and videos of, you know, someone working out in the gym, or, you know, someone just putting this in their drink, whatever. Just, you know, put it together a little bit better. If you don't know how to edit, find an editor. Watch a YouTube video about editing a video. There's so many now, so many apps and functions and AI features and stuff where you can make videos for so cheap, like almost probably nothing even. You could probably, I don't want to say this, but share an account with somebody else. Use their account. Learn how to make some videos, guys. That is, AI is taking over, if you haven't noticed. Like every week, there's new advancements in AI and what you can do and how you can edit stuff and just the whole functionality of it. You got to learn it. You got to take advantage of it. You've got to just start using it more. Just a plain video doesn't work anymore. So don't send me plain videos like that. Keep sending me the videos. But, and you probably saw the one of Stacy and her son Austin with the children's multi. That was great. And that wasn't like super ultra professional, but it was awesome. Like, give me some stuff like that. If you want to do, if you don't know what converts, look on TikTok. Watch the videos that are getting the most views and try to replicate them. Try to emulate them. Take an idea. Be an idea stealer. There's nothing wrong with that. Use the fonts. Use the captions. Use, you know, the same video angles, whatever that those guys are doing. You could even use the same words and just change up the product if you want. Find stuff that works and replicate it and put it out there and send it to me and we'll put it out there too. But that's where the world is going right now. Video consumption is huge. Take advantage of it, recognize it, and don't get left behind. But again, just tell some stories. Stories sell, facts tell. And, you know, I used to be, so I actually, even before I met Nod, I was in this company called ACN where we would sell long distance phone service. This was before cell phones and unlimited calling. And I would try to sell people on rates, you know, and I remember they had this script and they said, don't try to sell people on rates. And I didn't listen. I'm like, hey, we get you better long distance rates. What are you paying now? Oh, these are only 8 cents a minute. They're like, yeah, but I'm happy here. No, their script was, hey, can you do me a favor? I found a great long distance company. If I could save you money on your long distance, will you do me a favor and sign up? And everyone would say yes. And I did it wrong. So if you just align yourself with where the world is going, and that's video, that's consumption, that's just I mean, people are on their cell phones 4, 5, 6 hours a day. It's absolutely crazy. The more stuff you put out there, the more content, the more excitement, the more positivity, the more stories, the more people are going to see it, the more people are going to sign up, buy from you, order from you, become a member, the more your organization is going to grow. But we're going to keep doing everything on our end to keep this train rolling and to keep you guys just to give you everything you need. Like Nader said, I mean, we're just getting started here, guys. 1.8 million members around the world, fastest growing company in the supplement space, fastest growing company in the network marketing industry, highest quality products, lowest prices every single day, best opportunity ever created in the history of the network marketing industry. You guys are absolutely dominating, winning, keep crushing it, keep putting out videos, keep getting those products. Guys, if you're not ordering products, here's another one. So I've been telling stories all day, but it's funny. Speaking just the whole Amazon thing. I see this lady saying, "Oh my gosh, LiveGood's selling on Amazon. I'm canceling my membership." And I look at her account. She's never even ordered products anyway. So it's like, it's not like she's whatever. Either she's going to order products on Amazon. Yeah. Order products, guys. If you want your organization to grow. And this other lady, same thing. She's like, "I'm falling out of love with this company. I can't get anyone to sign up." And I look at her account. She hasn't bought a single product. I'm like, "You want to fall in love with this company? Buy the products. Try this magnesium for 30 days. It will change your life. Then you'll be in love with this company. And then you'll be able to share it. And then you'll be able to actually see results." Guys, these products are life-changing. If you are not using, and it's so easy. It's the first step in getting healthy. Supplements are easy. Exercise, a little harder. Eating right, a little harder. Sleeping good, a little harder. Taking a supplement is so easy, and it's the first step to health. So if you're not ordering your magnesium, if you're not using your magnesium every single day, guys, start with this. $8.95, highest quality magnesium, responsible for everything our bodies do. If something's not working, you probably don't have enough magnesium. So start there, order your products, keep that content rolling, keep crushing it, keep the love, keep the joy, the passion, the mission. You guys are awesome. That's all we got today. Thank you so much for joining us. Join Ryan, Dr. Ryan, and his special guest, CEO Ben Glinsky, on our Monday product call. Super excited for that at noon on Monday. You'll find the link to that in the back office under webinars. And we will see you then. Have an awesome weekend. Today is Firestarter Friday, first day of the week for Live Good. Get those pre-enrollees. I will tell you what, numbers are already cranking today. There is a lot of momentum going on. And again, we haven't even turned this thing on yet, baby. It is going to be big. All right. That's all we got. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys at the top.
See you on top.
See you guys later. Happy Easter. Later.